Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil mursaleen wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Wa an Huzaifata radiyallahu ta'ala anhu wa Abi Hurairata radiyallahu ta'ala anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam yajma'u Allahu tabaraka wa ta'ala an-nas فيقوم المؤمنون حتى تزلف لهم الجنة فيأتون آدم فيقولون يا أبانا استفتح لنا الجنة فيقول وهل أخرجكم من الجنة إلا خطيئة أبيكم لست بصاحب ذلك اذهبوا إلى ابن إبراهيم خليل الله قال فيقول إبراهيم لست بصاحب ذلك إنما كنت خليلا من وراء اعمدوا إلى موسى الذي كلمه الله تعالى تكليما فيأتون موسى عليه الصلاة والسلام فيقول لست بصاحب ذلك اذهبوا إلى عيسى كلمة الله وروحه فيقول عيسى لست بصاحب ذلك فيأتون محمدا فيقوم فيؤذن له وترسل الأمانة والرحم فيقومان جنبتي الصراط يمينا وشمالا إلى آخر الحديث. Huzaifa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, both of them narrated that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah tabarak wa ta'ala will gather people, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said further that believers, they will be standing close. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will be standing, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring Jannat close to them. Jannat will be brought near to them. So they will come to Adam alayhi salatu wassalam and they will say that, O our father, please have open Jannat for us. Adam alayhi salatu wassalam will say that from the Jannat nothing took you out except the mistake of your father. So he will mention about himself and he will say that I am not worthy of that. Go to my son Ibrahim, who is the Khalilullah, Allah's friend. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam will say, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is saying, that I am not worthy of that. He will say that I was just the Khalil. I was just the Khalil. Rather, go to Musa alayhi salatu wassalam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke to him. He was the Kalim of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they will come to Musa alayhi salatu wassalam. And Musa alayhi salatu wassalam will say that I am not worthy of that. Rather, go to Isa alayhi salatu wassalam. He is being created by the kalima of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and by the ruh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Isa alayhi salatu wassalam will say that I am not worthy of that. Come to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will be standing. Permission will be granted to him. And then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that amanat and kinship will be sent. Amanat and kinship will be sent. Inshallah we'll continue hadith sharif from here. But amanat and kinship, both has such a weighty position. Just imagine Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioning this long hadith sharif that they are begging Adam alayhi salatu wasalam to intercede. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam to intercede, Musa and Isa alayhi salatu wasalam to intercede. Look at the lofty position of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that everyone is saying that I am not worthy of that, and people will come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is being elevated. He has the loftiest position. He has the highest position. He will be interceding into the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But before he intercedes onto the bridge of Sirat, onto the both sides of bridge of Sirat, these two things will be sent: amanat and rahim. Amanat and rahim. The greatest and biggest amanat is between banda and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Greatest and biggest amanat, it is between banda and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just on this word amanat, we can say that we made mourning, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, oh Allah, no matter what happens, but make us such that we fulfill the right of amanat till the day of our death and till the day of Qiyamah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make that possible. That amanat, yesterday I was saying, I've been saying many times, that just because of one hadith sharif, if we had started the sabak of Fajr from that masjid, that was that hadith sharif. That Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned in one of the hadith sharif that, few things are being mentioned. Amanat, modesty, mercy, and these things. I'm not exactly recalling, but there are 4-5 things are being mentioned in that hadith sharif. And hadith sharif begins that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to punish someone, we need to pay deep attention. Hadith sharif starts that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to punish someone, the first thing, if it is mentioned in that hadith sharif, amanat is being taken away. Then what happens? Only khayanat remains. Only khayanat remains. Khayanat becomes the order of the life. When I look into myself, when we look into ourselves, in one of the hadith sharif, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned that person, amanat will become so low. Amanat will become so low. Just to explain that, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam had mentioned that person, when it comes to the high level and high standard of amanat, he will have nothing. But everybody will point finger at him that he is the biggest ameen of this ummah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding of amanat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the foresight of amanat. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such that we toss and turn till we die. That, oh Allah, no matter what happens, if we have to do sabr, if we have to ignore, if we have to stay silent, but when it comes to the reality of amanat, oh Allah, keep it intact till I die. And keep it intact till I meet you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make that possible. 1. Second, kinship. Kinship. Relation in between ourselves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in one of the hadith Qudsi, to the relationship, we have relationship. That some people are your brothers, they are your sisters, your father, your uncle, your cousin, your nephew, your nieces, and all these relations, kinship. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, addressing to the kinship, that whoever will join you, I will join him. And whoever will be disconnect you, then I will disconnect him from myself. Kinship. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq that we don't want to break the ties. We want to maintain kinship. We want to continue with kinship. Never mind how low people fall, but you continue with your kinship. You maintain kinship. What we do that, no, if you are good to me, then I'll be good to you. No, that is not kinship. You are bad to me, then I'm good to you. That is kinship. That is what Nabi Salalahu Alaihi Wasallam said into the Hadith Sharif. Sil man qata'aka. Whoever breaks the kinship with you, you join it. That is Sila Rahmi. That is Sila Rahmi. Not that whoever joins kinship, you are joining with him. That is not Sila Rahmi. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these two, yesterday that Maulana Sulaiman Mullah Sahab was talking of that Hadith Sharif. We have shared also many times that Umar radiallahu ta'ala and whole room is full. Whole room is full. And Umar radiallahu ta'ala opens the floor and invite everybody that, okay, desire, wish, what you want to wish, what you want to desire. So one person said that if I have this full room of gold, I will donate it into the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Other person desires that if I have this full room of silver, I will spend it into the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Other person says, if I will have this full room of diamonds, I will donate it into the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Umar radiallahu ta'ala is not impressed. He is not very impressed. Somebody wants to donate so much of gold, he is not very impressed. Someone wants to donate so much of silver, he is not very impressed. Someone wants to donate this full room of diamonds, he is not very impressed. What he will be impressed with? And that is what we are also lacking. Money is there, money is pouring. Structures are very beautiful, but that is what we are lacking. That is what we are lacking. Nabi Sallallahu said, Masajiduhum amiratun wa hiya kharabun min al-huda. Beautiful constructions will take place, but that whole construction will be empty of hidayat. Nabi Sallallahu said that. And that is what we are lacking. Umar radiallahu ta'ala is not impressed. So they understood. They said, okay, you say. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, what Maulana was saying last night into the riwayat, he was saying it is narrated into Bukhari Sharif. He was saying that Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, I wish, you are wishing that if I had this full room of gold and diamond and silver, he said, I wish if I had this full room of the likes of Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah. Nabi Sallallahu said, Amanat. Nabi Sallallahu said about Abu Ubaidah, Aminu hadhihi al-ummah, most trustworthy. Sometimes people follow the flow. Wherever the wind blows, you follow. You become change. Wherever majority goes, then you become hazy. That is not fulfilling amanat. That is not fulfilling amanat. We saw our Allama Khalid Mahmud Sahib Rahmatullah alayh. Only few people used to be there. But what he believed, what was his thinking, philosophy, what was his track, he didn't care whether I have a big following or not. In our time, no, many people are saying that, so you become hesitant. Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, Aminu hadhihi al-ummah. Nabi Sallallahu said that he is the most trustworthy person of this ummah. Mu'adh ibn Jabal, Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, if I wish I had likes of Mu'adh ibn Jabal, this full room. If I had people like Mu'adh ibn Jabal, and they are full room of this. And he said, one of the narrator we are going through, Huzaifa ibn al-Yaman, Huzaifa radiallahu ta'ala. He said, Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, I wish if I had likes of Huzaifa radiallahu ta'ala, this full room. Huzaifa, sahibu sirri Rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to have all these secrets of Nabi Sallallahu. Oh Allah, make us such that you make us trusty of Quran and Sunnah. Oh Allah, you make us trusty of Quran and Sunnah. We understand secrets of Quran and Sunnah. We understand inner gestures of Quran and Sunnah. We understand upper lines and internal lines of Quran and Sunnah. Oh Allah, give us the depth of Quran and Sunnah. Oh Allah, and make us such that we live and die on that. And we preach and propagate whether people like it or not. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make that possible. Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, if I had likes of Abu Ubaidah, likes of Mu'adh, likes of Huzaifa. When it comes to wealth, you are saying that gold and silver and diamond. He said, okay, you want to see? He sent 80,000 dinar to Abu Ubaidah radiallahu ta'ala. Abu Ubaidah radiallahu ta'ala. And he said to that person who was taking it, that just wait and see what he does. When it was taken, he started distributing immediately until everything became finished. I will act good just because of money. I will act good just because people will respect me. I will act good because people will follow me. So everything for dunya. And they came and dunya is under their feet. They did not even look at that dunya. He did the same thing with Muaz ibn Jabal radiallahu. He said, take it to Muaz and see what happens. Muaz radiallahu ta'ala was given, and I think it was Muaz, that when he was distributing, his wife shouted out from the inside. As soon as he received that wealth, he took out the list, and he said, so many poor people I know, so go and give him this much, and go and give him this much, and go and give him this much. And I think it was Muaz's wife. She shouted out from the back when it is being distributed. She said that we are the poorest family in our locality. Please have some mercy. So only 2 dinar was left. He thrown to his wife. Beside 2 dinar, everything was distributed. What we'll do? I will donate 2 pounds and 78,998. I will keep it with me. And I'll say, okay, I made sadaqah also. May Allah subhanahu. He did the same thing to Huzaifa radiallahu ta'ala. Huzaifa radiallahu ta'ala did the same thing. 80,000 or whatever amount it was. Nothing was left. That's why Umar radiallahu ta'ala said that I don't want silver and gold and diamond. I want individuals like Abu Ubaidah, like Huzaifa, like Muaz. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us individuals who become on board, onto the same page. They say onto the same page, onto the same vision, onto the same track of Quran and Sunnah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make that possible. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya awwal al-awwalin, ya akhir al-akhirin, ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-matin, ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayk, ya dhal tawul, ya dhal jalali wal ikram. La ilaha illa ant. زهر اللاجئين وجار المستجيرين ومأمن الخائفين يا مأمن الخائفين يا مأمن الخائفين إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تخطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب. اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فاقبضنا غير مفتونين غير خزايا ولا ندام ولا مفتونين. اللهم ارزقنا حبك وحب من يحبك وحب عمل يقربنا إلى حبك. اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك وغضبك وعقابك والنار. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم ارزقنا حبك وحب حبيبك صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم هم أصلنا ووصلنا وإليهم يحن قلوبنا وطال إليهم شوقنا فاقبض إليهم أرواحنا. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا توفنا مسلما والحقنا بالصالحين اللهم ثبتنا على الإيمان وأمتنا على الإيمان ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمته